Hello, greetings, Royal Queens and Kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. When bragging goes wrong, the rise and fall of social media queens. Let's get into it. We are here today because the queens are showing out, okay? In today's jaw dropping episode, we dive deep into the juicy drama surrounding Ness and her crew as they learn the hard way that being on top comes with its own set problems. Meanwhile, all eyes are on Queen Tulsa Clark, currently glowing in the limelight. Can she turn the tables and bring her iced out confidence without the bold bragging to show them how to handle the heat? Join us for exclusive insights, raw emotions, and fierce competition in the unpredictable terrain of social media fame. Don't miss out. A like, comment, and subscribe for more dramatic updates. Listen here, y'all. They didn't got Ness. They didn't got Lemon, honey. They didn't got everybody, honey. They got everybody. Let's get up into it. Oops. Hold on. Let me see. Actually. We're gonna rotate right quick. Y'all give us one moment. All right, so they're out here. They're coming for Ness and her channel and a lot more, child. And I'm wondering if this is a play. But some people are saying no, this is not a play. Um, they have like the striking team going on. But I was just telling Ness just the other day, stop yelling at people, stop hollering at people. Like you and Lemon, I want to say y'all got somebody to sponsor y'all on a trip. And some content creators, they don't have that. You know, we may not have gotten that support, but for y'all to have that support and to come back to YouTube and not really play off of that and really build your channels up, the only thing that y'all were interested in doing was getting drunk. And as much as people like to call Lemon out for his drinking, we gotta admit, oh girl, she has a drinking problem too. Ness has a drinking problem too. And the reason why I say that is because, at the end of the day, really she don't have any responsibilities. I hadn't seen Spencer in a while. Don't know what's going on with him. I told y'all Ness had been acting a little strange and a little funny, and it seemed like she was having like withdrawals or something. And people thought that I was just playing, but no, it was like her behavior had started getting erratic. Y'all might say, well, she's always out. No, 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 no. This woman, what she would do is she would go live. Well, no, she wouldn't go live. She will see Pastor over live on his channel. What she'll do is she'll mosey her way on over and she'll start conversation and she'll act like, oh, they're all good. And then she'll flip at some point in their conversation. And it never fails. It never fails. It's always like she has an ulterior motive. It's like she wants everybody to respect her and follow her and watch her lives and share her lives and come up and contribute to her lives, all while she sits up and disrespect people. And I just had enough. That's why y'all don't really see me over there on her panel. Y'all really don't see me on Lemon's panel. All the panels that y'all used to see me on, girl, I don't be over there no more. And I told y'all that. Y'all might laugh at Pastor when he say, It's a new format, but it's a new format for me because I won't be getting down in the mud and arguing back and forth with these people. What I'll do is what I'm doing right now: watch their commentary and come back and tell y'all what I seen, what I heard, and give my opinion on maybe what I would have done. Like I said with Ness, um, she should have known. And this is the thing. She was being all nice to Lemon when she wanted something from him, right? They're both two-faced. Let's just call a spade a spade. They're both two-faced. They're both two-faced, and they are not to be trusted. All right. And when you have two-faced people coming up together trying to be friends, like eventually they're going to expose themselves. Eventually they're going to expose themselves. Get into it. Because they're going to turn on each other. Because why? They both have to be number one. They both have to be number one. And see, when you're in competition with people like, I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess it would be that you're in competition. Well, both of y'all are in competition with each other, right? And what that tells me is both of y'all will trip each other up just to make sure one gets to the top. It's so interesting that Ness decided to do her big one on Uppity's channel instead of Shakim's channel, instead of Dory's channel. Like, as much as but Dory has been looking over there, like, how did you skip Dory up? And Dory, I'm surprised that you didn't even make a live going off on Ness, because had I done something like that, you wouldn't have never let me live that down. You wouldn't have never let me live that down. But Ness did it, so Ness gets to pass. Oh, we need to support Ness, this, that, and the third. But Ness wants to. I'm not supporting nobody that sits up here and think that they gonna talk to me any kind of way. And then when I make a video on them, it's a big deal. No, ma'am. I don't know what world you live in, but I don't play those type of games. I will keep it on here. I'll keep it cute. But as far as getting all personal and stuff, and that's the thing. Y'all get all personal. Y'all try to tell people what to do, how to do it. You cannot do that to grown people. Y'all sat back and y'all decided, okay, we're gonna play in these people's faces. Y'all forget people take mental notes of what you've done to them. And they're not gonna have no mercy when it's time. When somebody else goes after you, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna jump right on that bandwagon because now they're ready to see the person that they built up, they're ready to see them fall. And what they gonna do next? Y'all keep falling for the trick bag. How is it that you get on here, you brag about how much support you get, you brag about your subscribers, and then boom, you're right on back at the bottom with the people that you were over here trying to make fun of or talk down on? It's a lot. I just say, while y'all are on this vacation, take this time and really get a plan together and really do right by not only yourself, but the supporters. A lot of people are always talking about the supporters, but without the supporters, how would you even get views? So let's get back to the basics. Let's get more in tune with content. Stop watching other people's content. Make your own. And y'all really thought y'all was doing it every time y'all get on live. Y'all playing somebody else's content. Like Lovely Love said, we already saw it. We don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again. And if I missed it, it's because it wasn't meant for me to watch. And I don't need y'all drowning me out with somebody else's content. Let me see what you made of. Let me see what type of creativity you have. We've been on this live for about 12 minutes. We haven't shown nobody's picture. We haven't shown nobody's content. We are simply bringing you our feelings, our raw emotions, and how we feel about what's going on. And that's all I got. I'll see y'all on the next broadcast. So long.